Hello everybody and welcome back to Kaluno Gaming. I know it's been a while, and I mean a long while, which I apologize for. I had life going on. I've now have a happy, healthy 1-year-old boy who takes up a good little chunk of my time, so I haven't been able to make videos in a while. Probably about a year, maybe a little bit longer. But I'm back to it. I'm dedicating time each week now. I'm going to try to make weekly videos. I'm going to try to get some new content created for you guys. Just about to get to 100 subscribers, which is phenomenal. I never thought I'd even be able to get to 100. Back when I was down at like 5 subscribers, I was just like, this is never going to go anywhere. But it's going. It's going slowly, and it's with the help of you guys. You guys are either sharing my videos or stumbling across my videos and deciding to subscribe, which I greatly appreciate. If you guys like my content, go ahead and share it to someone else. See if they'll enjoy it. See if they'll get a kick out of it. You know, my channel moving forward, I'd like to start doing more of the games such as this, Satisfactory, which is an open world kind of factory building game for the Factorio players out there. You'll probably love it. It's basically the same thing. It's a little bit slower paced, which is okay, but it's 3D. Gives you a huge world to build in with a lot of different nodes, and as you can probably tell from the title of this video, we're going to be just basically laying belt today. Mainly this video is more just to talk about me coming back to YouTube and saying, you know, I haven't forgotten about it. I want to make more content, and I'm going to make more content. In this video you'll see it's just real-time footage. Every once in a while you'll see it'll probably clip for a second or, you know, jump for a second, and that's because I either paused the game or was looking at something and just decided to clip out those little sections, so it's a little bit more real-time for building a belt system, a decent length belt system at that. By no means is my factory a mega factory. I haven't quite gotten up that large yet. This is still my first playthrough of the game. I haven't gotten to any of the crazy unlocks that I've seen on YouTube from people like Kibitz or any of those other big Satisfactory players, but I will eventually, and I want to get there. Here you'll see this is currently what I call the BAB 4. BAB 4 is my 4th base that I've kind of built at the moment. It's a multi-story base that has quite a bit of resources pumping into it from this grassy area that I'm in. And you'll kind of see up here, I can show you more of the base. I have Caterium over in that one corner on the left, and then I have copper and iron coming in. There's an old section of the base over there. That's where I just came from, and then this is my copper section right here. That's kind of just an assembler section, and then behind there's some refineries, my coal generators, a section I call Dino Sludge. You'll see it kind of pop up across the top. Yeah, that's basically it right now, and I'm sure this base is going to get a lot bigger. Watching some of these videos, and I'm probably going to reference him a lot, is Kibitz. Kibitz's base is massive, and when you look at the amount of time he's played, yeah, he has over 1,000 hours in the game. I'm nowhere near that yet. I think at the time of this recording, I was right around 83 hours into the game. So it's a pretty long game in the sense that it takes you a while to get a pretty big construction. Most of the construction I'm building, you can see in kind of in real time here. I do a lot of building and then unbuilding. It's kind of just the way my brain works. I kind of have a general plan for a lot of my base, try to stick to it, but then every once in a while I do kind of go, flying by the seat of my pants, so to speak. I make it up as I go. It's probably not the best rule of thumb. In this game, I would recommend planning things out as best as you can beforehand. If it's your first playthrough like mine, though, sometimes you just gotta wing it, see what works, and go from there. I've built things, 3-4 times, such as my base. This is my 4th base that I've built here. First base I had no foundation, a bunch of belt spaghetti all over the place and was just completely unorganized. But then as I've upgraded my hub milestones and as I've upgraded my space elevator milestones, I started getting foundations, started getting better belt systems. So my belts and factory has kind of overall upgraded. Most likely in the future I'm going to end up building a 5th base, and actually you can kind of see the area off to the left with the trees on it. Most likely I'm going to move over there or in between that and my current base. I do have a plan to build a circular building behind my base that's kind of off into the void. But to do that, I probably have to download some mods. I haven't downloaded any mods yet just because I've kind of liked the vanilla factory so far. It's a comforting, slow-paced, factory builder. It's nice the way it is, but there's certain things that I like to have perfect, such as my corners matching up, which, as much as I don't want to use mods my first playthrough, I think I'm going to download the mod just so I can build a circle on the same kind of grid that I currently have. That way there it's just a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer. I don't want to use any of the other mods yet until I kind of beat the current game as is. So we're still in early access, so the game isn't finished yet, but I kind of want to get everything unlocked and start producing everything at a decent quantity before I kind of either go back and do a second playthrough with mods, or maybe just mod it and play from there. I think eventually I will build a mega factory. I want to build a mega factory if I can get to, say, about 200 subscribers. If I can get 200 subscribers, I'll probably start doing some live streams. So I kind of need your help in that sense. Like I said earlier in this video, if you know anybody that likes creation videos, if you know anyone that likes Satisfactory, maybe you've seen other Satisfactory videos from people like Kibitz or from people like Total Eclipse, and you like their content, and mine's going to be a little bit different, a little bit the same, it's just going to be a different view on it. I know a lot of people in Satisfactory use the mods to show off their creations, which to me makes the game seem a little bit different than actually playing it. So my content I'd like to try to make from the player's point of view. I know there's certain things that I'm not going to be able to showcase as well, like I'm not going to be able to get a massive bird's eye view of everything, but I'll get a bird's eye view from the way you play the game with lookout towers, or I'll build a tower off in the distance with a lookout tower on it. That way there you can see what it looks like, and it's going to be more authentic to Satisfactory. Currently, I'm probably, I think, on tier 5 and 6. No, 6 and 7, I think. I honestly can't remember. I'll have to go check it probably after this video and update you guys in the next video on that. You can kind of see here, after 80 hours of gameplay, basically what I have. For the most part, this game is forgiving, and it's kind of lets you develop your factory in the way you want. So the way I've unlocked things and the way I've upgraded my hub components or the MAM milestones is more along the way of how I wanted to upgrade it, not necessarily the best way to upgrade it. I'm sure there's tutorials and guides, and you can find things online with people telling you, you should do it this way or you should do it that way. It's your game, kind of. It's however you really want to do it, and this is kind of the way I chose to do it. It's a lot of learning, it's a lot of math, and it's a lot of fun. And you can see here, this is kind of where I'm flying by the seat of my pants again, is I actually started building this section over here, building it out toward where I have my coal generators at, thinking I wanted to have more coal over at my coal generators to have more power. However, you can see right here there's a splitter that went up and split some of my coal from my original coal node into my iron ingots. Or actually, sorry, my iron ore to make steel ingots. And you can actually see halfway through this I decided that was not a good idea, and I tore it all down because I'm going to switch the lines. I'm going to have this new line go directly into the BAB4, and I'm going to have my original line solely go to just my generators. I feel like that's a better use of it. And both of the lines, I believe, are normal nodes, so both are giving 240 coal per minute, which allows me to have 16 coal generators up and running, which I feel like is a decent amount for me right now. Eventually I'm going to have to go hunt down more coal and probably get more power, because I am probably around 700 on my usage, and I think I have 1200 megawatts. It's up there. It's almost a quarter from capping out, which it's close. I can kind of go over an entire base tour in a different video and kind of go over some of those things, which I want to make some tutorial videos, how to do manifolds. I want to make some tutorial videos on how to do some load balancing, but not the same as what everyone else is doing. And I know everyone has a video of load balancing, everyone has a video of manifolds, everyone has a video of how to set up their factory. I want those videos, but I'm going to do them in the way that I set them up. You know, it's slightly different, slightly unique, and also it pulls in bits from other people. But it's how you want to do it. If you like the way I do it, awesome. If you don't like the way I do it, leave a comment. Let me know how you would change it. And maybe I can incorporate that into a different kind of video. Maybe I can do different styles of manifolds. At the end of the day, as long as you're having fun playing this game, that's kind of all that really matters. So you can see here I just deleted that entire line, and that's where I want my coal going up to make my steel ingots. And I think lastly in this video, the last thing that I end up doing is just hooking up power and getting the coal to start flowing. So with that, you know, and with the rest of the video here left, we can kind of watch me set that portion up, and I can kind of go over how I want my YouTube channel to be. So I want to start, like I said, weekly videos if I can. I want to do a weekly Satisfactory video and or weekly Planet Coaster or Trailmakers. I haven't decided. Those are the main games that I kind of play at the moment, which I know Planet Coaster seems like a dud. I make the videos, some people watch them, some people don't. It's such an oversaturated YouTube content at the moment. I feel like I don't get a ton of viewers from it. However, I do like to share my ideas from that, because I feel like I do create some unique roller coasters in that game, and I like sharing them. So those might not be as frequent. Those might be, you know, like once a month or once every other month. The Trailmakers videos, I know I did. Now this is a year ago. You know, I used to use some glitches in the game which are no longer in the game. So at one point in time, I used to hold the #1 spot in the drag race leaderboard. Fortunately, when they updated the game, you know, they cleared the leaderboard and that glitch no longer works anymore. So I haven't built a new vehicle that works with the glitches. I haven't really delved into the glitches that much. I might not do another one of those. I might do another one of those. I haven't really gotten to it and haven't really checked. We'll kind of see when that time comes if I build another one. However, I do want to do some of the campaign in Trailmakers on here, showing, you know, different vehicles you can make, showing how hard it is to get some of the new, you know, magnetized pieces of junk that you have to collect using the magnet block, using some vehicle creation. I know Scrapman is a huge inspiration for me on those videos, so I do want to get a few more of those up. I think the main content is going to be Satisfactory. It's going to be a lot of factory building. It's going to take a lot of time. These videos take sometimes hours to make, so it's a lot of time, and that's why I'm kind of dedicate myself to one video a week, is I know for some people they can pump out videos all day, every day. Now, I currently work a 40-hour a week job, which I have to go to. I am a full-time parent, so I have to watch a kid, which is, my number one priority. So these are kind of a second priority in that sense. Between doing all that other stuff, I feel like I can get a few hours in a week to create some quality content for people, because quantity of content, having videos every day, to me doesn't speak to the quality of the content. I feel like if you have quality content that you're producing, you don't necessarily have to have videos every day. Which, let me know what your thoughts on that are. Go ahead and leave some comments. I know my comment section seems to be a little dry, so I'd like to start some community constructive criticism. I'd like to start some, knowledge going to and from, to figure out what people want and what people would like to see. So if you want to see something specific, go ahead, leave that comment, and also don't forget to share and also subscribe. And with that, I think we're going to be signing off for the day. So this is Kaluno Gaming signing out. Have a good day.